Hello Pisces, this is Yvonne from the Aussie Goddess, here to do your weekly reading. Today is Sunday the 12th of August and this reading will be for next week for Pisces. Any information you need will be below the video, please check. Remember that if it doesn't resonate with you, you can check out your other signs, your ascendant, rising, moon, Venus signs. I'm using the Chiro Marchetti deck, which is one of my favourites. And if you don't want my readings, that's great. Move on. Okay, beautiful Pisces. What's coming up for you? Okay. The Hierophant could say, at the moment you're looking at something either in an institution, something to do with schooling. It can talk about structure and finality. It can talk about churches and weddings. Something here you are thinking about at the moment. Very possible that you could be thinking about giving up your independence to marry someone, especially with the Nine of Pentacles coming out in this position. So while the Hierophant talks about, structures and churches, schools, etc., I feel that now I've followed it up with the Nine of Pentacles. To me, that says you're ready to give up your independence and ask someone to move in, marry you. It looks like it's quite serious, actually. So I feel like you've probably been thinking about this for a while. You're looking quite happily towards the Hierophant, looking for perhaps that last bit of structure and in your life, that final step of walking in and asking someone to be with you. So that's really nice. And I feel like you've probably come to this point after thinking about things for a while. I feel like perhaps this moving towards this has been somewhat distressing for you in the past. The Ten of Swords can often talk about the end of a cycle. Could be that you've been through some hard times with this person, but you know that they're the person for you and you want to move forward on this. It could also be that you've been betrayed in the past, and perhaps not by this person, but perhaps by someone else, and now you know this is the person for you and you want to move forward on it. I also feel that there's a possibility too that you may have not wanted to move forward on a relationship because you haven't had the stability, and now you have this stability that makes you want to move forward and do something with this. But I feel like it's the end of a cycle for you, and there's new birth here and moving into this place where you feel really confident about what you want going forwards. The High Priestess follows that up. So I would say, looking at that, the High Priestess often talks about, paying attention to your intuition, having good intuition. She's come out in the reverse. So I'm wondering if you've been sitting in this place where you've been looking at things from a very practical point of view, but, the universe is asking you now to pay attention to your intuition. What is it you want? Do you want to give this, hard time that you've had in the past away to move on to something that makes you happy? Because it's certainly looking that way. And there is victory for you to be had here after heartbreak. And there's definitely, you're moving forward to make an offer to someone without a doubt. This offer, you've got the Six of Wands in reverse, which says that the offer you're making would be a good one, but you've reversed it for some reason. So maybe you're not quite ready to make the offer, or because of this heartbreak in the past, you're reluctant to make an offer to someone new, and that's okay. Sometimes when we're ready to move forward, it's very hard to go forward with a clear heart and head about moving to the next person. But this Page of Cups is saying it's the time to make the offer. It's only going to be a small offer. It may be a little bit of an offer to start with, and then you're going to obviously move to something a lot more serious, but maybe you're just having a little bit of a foot in the water or toe in the water to see how that's going to go for you. To be honest with you, this heartbreak's still very, very much around you, and it's quite raw at the moment. So, I don't want to see you rushing into make a marriage proposal if you're still in this space either. There's a little bit more work to be done here around your intuition And maybe you haven't trusted your intuition in the past and that's what's led to hurt. But if you're ready to move on and offer something to someone else, you need to put this away, or at least understand why this has brought you around to where you are. Because I feel like there's some really good stuff here. It's really important that you look at moving forward, and I think you will. Okay, so the Fool talks about having a new start. It talks about taking the leap of faith. And I think, by this you are ready to take this leap of faith. On the other hand, there's still this pain around you that you haven't quite come to terms with. And the Six of Pentacles talks about having balance in your life. And this could be, that you've been in a position that you haven't been able to support someone, and now you do. The Six of Pentacles, it would be up the right way if you were completely ready to make this move. So maybe you need a little bit more time to think on it. But certainly once you've, got your intuition intact and sort of had a look at this pain you're still feeling, you're definitely ready to move forward. I think the universe thinks that you're ready to move forward, but I think that you're still revisiting this pain a little bit and a bit worried to take that chance with someone new. But it's looking good, really. It's looking very good. And the outcome? Okay. I feel that perhaps there's been either in the past an addiction or a tendency to codependency for you. And I feel like because of that, you are now a little bit reluctant to go into the next relationship because of that. With the Devil, it sort of feels to me like perhaps you've had a relationship that's been very controlling or very painful to you. But I feel like you've done the work you needed to do, and it is time to move forward. However, you're still unsure of whether you're going to take that with you. I can say to you it looks like no, because there's a new start, and the Devil coming up in reverse saying, you've let go of your the bonds that held you into this place, your addiction, or, as I said, a codependency. It's very much feeling to me like that's what's stopping you moving forward. Like you really do love this new person, Pisces, but you're just worried about how that past hurt is going to affect you. But to be honest, it looks like it's great and you do need to move forward, and the Devil is in reverse. Of course, you have the opportunity to work on this last little step for you, but I think that this is just your thoughts holding you back. I think that you're feeling the love for this person and you're ready to move forward. The Devil can also represent a Capricorn. So it's possible that you are dealing with a Capricorn. Every sign's here. If we look at the elements, they're all here. But I feel like it's very possibly you're a Capricorn, you're moving on. So good luck with that, Pisces, and thank you.